Hi, welcome back. This is going to be the first video in a series of basic skills videos. Today we're simply going to mount a blank of maple between centers for spindle turning on the lathe. Here we go. We're going to start by finding the center on each side and marking it off. I have a protractor. We're going to go corner to corner. Go corner to corner. And that's the center. I'm going to mark the center with an awl. I'm going to turn it over and do the same thing on the other side. Right where the two lines cross is the center, a little hole. In order to mount the blank between centers, we need to put a spur drive on the lathe. Now here's our spur drive, and you can see on this one, the tines of the spur drive go right across, so they match up with the lines that are on our blank. Now the center point is going to go in the little hole from the awl, and we want these tines to bite into the wood. So we're going to tap it down, but to make it have even a better grip, I'm going to first take a saw and I'm going to cut these lines in and make some grooves that those tines can sit in. All right, let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so I'll darken those grooves so you can see them. And now I'm going to put my spur drive on there, and with a little tap down. And I don't want to hit the metal on here because that'll make it mushroom over, and we don't want this to have any trouble sitting in the lathe. So I made this little piece of wood, which got a hole in it to fit the Morse taper. I put it on there, take my hammer, I'm going to drive that right in, and you can see that's nice and centered. And it may have to move to be centered. It's not necessarily straight, but as we get it on the lathe, we'll press it in a little bit more. So let's take it over to the lathe. Alright, so now we're going to insert our live center into the lathe. I'm going to bring the tailstock up a little bit. We've got the area centered with our marks, and that's going to fit in here. Move that over. And we're going to pull the tailstock up. And you can see there's the other hole, and we're going to pull the tailstock up right into that hole. Just apply a little bit of pressure, not too much. We don't want to put too much pressure on it. We don't want to use this as a vise to push into here, because we could bend the metal, we could damage the Morse taper. Alright, so once that's up, tighten this down. Bring our tool rest up. We're going to center the tool rest in the plane of the lathe. Tighten it down. Give it a check spin. And it's ready to turn. Hey, thanks for watching. That's the first in the basic skills series. I hope it helps. The next one will show how to round that blank over, and that'll be up soon, so please check back, or better yet, subscribe. If you subscribe, then you'll get notified when that does go up, and you'll be able to see it as soon as it's there. Thanks for watching.